Hello, my name is Sammy Robinson, and I will be demonstrating the PECS Phase 3 app for the iPad. The PECS app was designed for those diagnosed with autism spectrum disorders who are non-vocal to give them more functional language. There are 6 phases of the PECS systems. This is Phase 3, and Phase 3 was primarily designed for discrimination between reinforcing and non-reinforcing items. So it has, I think, around 150 pictures to choose from. If you go down here to this little icon, you can choose between many different pictures, many different reinforcing items, or you can upload your own pictures and even do a voiceover with your voice. So that whenever the child chooses the picture, they hear your voice. So once you've chosen your reinforcing and non-reinforcing item, and I have a sensory table here and a container, you can go ahead and hide the rest of the pictures. And you can make your pictures bigger or smaller by going to the settings and then hitting size. And you can move this little icon over to make it bigger or smaller. And then you can apply it to all the pictures on the board and make them all the same size. Your reinforcing picture will have the little plus sign down in the bottom. You can see it right there. And then your non-reinforcing picture will have the little minus sign. I know it's kind of hard to see. And you have many different tabs down here if you want to switch between the tabs. Once you're ready to start your session, you're going to go down here to this little unlock button. You're going to click on it, and then you can choose whether the app is going to give the student just visual feedback, so it'll kind of light up whenever they pick it, or you can do voice feedback where it'll say what it is, or you can do both where it'll say what it is and give them visual feedback, which is what I have it set on right now. So whenever you're ready to start your session, you're going to push start selected session. And then let's say the child does touch the sensory table first. It'll go ahead and say sensory table and light up. So whenever it does that, it allows the therapist to give the student the sensory table right away so that the student can pair the sensory table picture with the reinforcement of the sensory table. But let's say the student chooses the containers instead. The app won't say anything or do anything, and then that allows for the therapist to go ahead and complete that 4-step error correction and then correct the student to click the sensory table in order to gain access to the sensory table. So then when you're ready to exit your session, you can go ahead and click the lock button down here, and it'll automatically bring you back to your page. And then if you want to erase the pictures from the page, you can go ahead and just drag them down here to the little trash can, and I'll take them right off. And then you can also change the Velcro strips on here. You can go to settings and push plus for more or minus for less. And then you can change the color of the tab as well. So that is the PECS Phase 3 app for the iPad. And again, it's primarily used to discriminate between non-reinforcing and reinforcing items. However, once the child has mastered discriminating between reinforcing and non-reinforcing items, it has been used to have them discriminate between all reinforcing items, and that's called PECS Phase 3B. So then once they have discriminated between a couple of reinforcing items, it can get up to like 6, 7, 8 reinforcing items. It's pretty useful for giving